Aries, you are raising your self-worth, period. So I think for Aries, this is a lot of, Aries are funny. They're kind of you kind of break balls. I think when you make a mistake, you kind of continually break your own self down. You constantly remind yourself of the mistake. I think you use it to motivate. I think you use negative reinforcement a lot to make you do things. Like you're sort of using some old school ways. And I think for Aries, a lot of it is that you have to just stop discrediting yourself. You got to go ahead and cut your debts. So I think for self-worth, I think Aries pretty much always do assume they are worthy. Like that's their assumption most of the time. They have Taurus in the second. But I think what you allow is you allow 1,000 paper cuts to sort of ruin that self-worth glow. So I think it's time to cut out the taxes, basically give yourself file spiritual bankruptcy and give yourself new credit. That's what I recommend. File spiritual bankruptcy and give yourself new credit. Now, the square to Pluto will have to do with the way you belong in public. So it's probably going to be in public that you realize where you don't value yourself. You're going to have a public humiliation. We'll call it that. well, humiliation. We're going to have a little bit where you get embarrassed. You say something, you open yourself up. Maybe someone gives you a compliment. You don't take it, but it's who you are in public that reveals your self-worth issue. Okay. So who you are in public is partly where that comes up. The full moon in Scorpio means that you're on the wrong side. You have the wrong boundary when it comes to trusting yourself. You're either over trusting when you need to be more cautious, or you are under trusting where you need to be more trusting. But somewhere you have a boundary issue with yourself that messes your trust in yourself. So you have a trust in yourself issue, basically, that's going to change with the full moon and apex on Tuesday night, late Tuesday night. And the Mercury station direct, when we say this is the way, for you, this is the way to behave. This is the way to respond. This is the way to act. So you're going to figure out the right way to act, the right way to behave, or the right way to respond to a person, place, or thing once Mercury stations direct. And whatever that way to behave is, it's not just how to handle one situation, it's how to handle those situations. Okay. So it might be happening like with one person at work or something, but it's more of a lesson for life. They're just giving you the lesson, that one person. It's a lesson for life. So for Aries and Aries risings, this is the way to behave.
It's serious joy, joy, joy.